Peace, beautiful souls. Peace, peace. Happy, happy, happy Tuesday. Supreme, supreme rising to you all. Supreme, supreme rising to you all. As you guys can see, we are about solutions. In the age of Aquarius, first I want to start this rising off with beautiful, beautiful energy, sending you love, appreciation, reminder of who you are, the prosperity of abundance, mind, body, and soul, to remind you of your opulence, that today is going to be, or already is, a beautiful, magnificent day. For you are here. You are here and you are a part of this rising. You are here. And because you are here, it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. You can make this day, because you are a creator, you can make this day to be anything you would like for it to be in your mind, in your world. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. Just some basic information that we've suppressed in our awakened life, in our day-to-day, that I'm going to do my due diligence to bring a remembrance. Do this in remembrance of me. So we are going to bring things back to our remembrance of who we are in truth, at the core of our being. If you look at the title, it says 21 days, right? Think it, speak it, write it. 21 days it takes to create what they call a habit, but it's what I call magic, right? Because you are a magical being. And the 21 days, right? 2 plus 1 is 3. And we all know the power of the 3, the 6, and the 9, right? Those are the keys to the universe, all right? So this is why they say it takes 21 days to create a habit. This is why people are still wearing masks to this very day. Because 21 days it takes to create a habit. That's the power of the 3, the 6, and the 9. But what we're going to do is we're going to reclaim our true being back. As they say, do this in remembrance of me. Is to remember, put back together. We have dismember and we have remember. So it's to remember and to put back together, right? So what I'm going to say to you, I am not a magician in the sense of I know magic or I know voodoo, I know those things. I can't say that I'm fully aware or cognitive of those practices. But what came within me from a place of knowing this rising is 21 days. Think it, speak it, write it. So I journal a lot, and I've seen a lot of the things that I've journaled come into manifestation, right? The power of repetition, right? And these are a lot of the things that has been placed upon us that has gotten us into this state of conditioning that is what we would say that has been our detriment. But we can use the very thing that has been our detriment to bring us back upon our rise in love. I always say we fell in love and now we're rising in love. So think whatever it is that you want to see yourself. I always say include an aspect of your being that you want to heal, right? The part of you that you recognize within yourself that you want to heal. Think it, speak it, write it. Write it 3 times, 6 times, 9 times. The kinetic energy that goes into what you've placed into thought and what you've spoken in words, the energy goes into your writing. And you will be amazed to see how the change in the direction of healing comes into part, or the change in the direction of what it is that you want to manifest into your material realm comes into part. We write everything else externally from what it is that we want to know of ourselves, or we want to be of ourselves, in the truth of who we are at a core level of our being. So now it's time for us to take that power back and bring ourselves back to the truth of who we are and the abilities that lies dormant inside of us, that we truly have the capabilities of utilizing in our waking life. I oftentimes say it's so beneficial when I go back to my childlike mind, because when I go back to my childlike mind, there's an energy that resides there. This is what we call time traveling, when you go back to your childlike mind. And there's a memory that resides there that I had the best childhood in what I would perceive as a beautiful childhood. But there has been some things in my childhood that I go back into just to heal the trauma, right? And we used to always look at Michael Jackson so differently because he had this childlike behavior. But that is really the truth of what our soul really is at its core. The innocence of who we are, the love, what we see without any types of conditioning. That is the rise in love. That is that love energy. So whenever you can get back into a space of your childlike being, right? And you put that into your thought process, and you look at these images in your mind, you time travel back into your mind to heal those traumas that you have had experienced in your child, to bring you back to your childlike energy and the happiness in that. That's a beautiful thing. And these are the things that are coming within my being, that I am doing for myself, that I am sharing with you. We all have our own truth, our energetic imprint, as I call it, just like your fingerprint. And what we have to do is find the strength and the courage to go back to that truth and know that that truth of you is okay. And whatever part of that truth that doesn't resonate with your being, that needs healing, know that you can make peace with it and find resolve with it. Because once we find that peace and resolve, it'll allow us to ascend in our awakening and our expansion of our consciousness. And I just wanted to put that out there so that we can have an understanding of who we are at the core of our being and our true abilities of what we could do for ourselves. 21 days, think it, speak it, write it. Whatever that is that you want to see within yourself, within your waking life. And know that the 21 days is the power of the 3. And we all know that the keys to the universe is the power of the 3, the 6, and the 9. So whatever it is that you want to heal from, that you want to manifest into your waking life, that you want to recondition yourself into being, that is of a benefit to you, into your ascension and your expansion of your consciousness and your awareness. We can start by simply just thinking it, speak it, write it down. 21 days. 21, 2 plus 1 is 3. Wow. Thank you all for gracing this live. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. I hope that you find what has been bestowed upon me energetically and vibrationally of value to you, that you can use in your waking life, that could be beneficial in what it is that you want to do of yourself, that you want to see of yourself, that you want to heal of yourself. We fell in love, and now we're rising in love. And what this has become upon me to share with you is a part of our rise in love. We do so much repetitiously and not really realizing whether it is for our benefit or is it for our detriment. But now that state of awareness has become upon us, many of us, that we are sharing of ourselves with all of us. And it just gives us options that we can utilize for ourselves to say, okay, this can be something that is beneficial to me that I can utilize. And I will always say the inner child, the child of you, is the most beautifulest and purest of energies that we could ever tap back into. And I will always use Michael Jackson as a beautiful expression of that. I am so grateful and so thankful for just thinking of, coming back to this knowing of myself. And I'm sharing that with you. And I shall be doing the same thing because I know the power of it. And I journal, but this brings a different energy, a different feel. I think the energies that are here now, is here to assist us to manifest things 10, 20 times than what it was before, because these energies are different. 21 days, family. Think it, speak it, write it. Write it in the 3s, repeat it in 3s, the 6, and the 9 when you write it. Journal it. What do you want to heal from? What do you need to forgive of yourself so that you can forgive of others? We can write it down and it can manifest itself right into our thought process because of the repetition of it. And we do it for 21 days consistently. And as I say, to give you an example of how effective that is, you still have people wearing masks. Just something as simple as that. So I just wanted to put that out there. I feel so confident and so beautiful with that. It's so beautiful because we do it all the time and we don't know what, we don't know, but now we know. These energies are coming back and awakening us in such a beautiful way to know the truth of who ourselves, even in the smallest of scales. But the power behind it is so grand, even though it might seem so small, but the power behind it is so grand. It is so grand. So with that being said, I love you all immensely. It's a beautiful rising that you are a part of. And I'm grateful to have and thankful to have you here. You are greater than any lie that you have ever been told. You are greater than your traumas. You are amazing. You are abundant. You are opulence. You are a beautiful expression in the manifestation of your waking life, of your material expression. And I will always salute to the divinity within you and see you in your highness. Peace, peace, peace be unto you. Peace be within you. I love you all immensely. And I shall talk with you guys later. Have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Go out into that sun and let that sun ignite you. Beautiful it is. Love you guys. Later.